Hey everybody, it's Summit Q here again with another casting, and my co-caster here is Pudding.
Hey guys.
And while he is eating a donut, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what this is going on in this game. The Summit clan and Pudding, who is a close friend, decided to play some 4v4s. So we have two Protosses and two Zergs on our side, and the other side has a Zerg, two Terrans, and a Protoss. So yeah, we just played this game. It's a rather long game, so I'm just split it up into three videos. But yeah, we decided to cast it because we think it was a very interesting game. Um, all right. So what do you think about this game, Justin?
I think it was good, except for some at CMR and some at
CRM.
CRM, whatever. Like that stuff right there on the screen. The
Yeah, there was a
typing,
lot of
random
profanity in
comments
this,
too.
and I know
Me,
I say I'm gay in this, but I'm not gay. Hopefully, there might be that small chance, but I don't think I am.
yeah. So anyway, to be honest, in this game, I just found. I just found out I didn't know they scouted us. See, the first thing, it was actually a very smart idea, which I don't know why we didn't.
Yeah, they did a very good
That's
job of
just
scouting
me.
this
I
game. I
don't
have to
know.
admit, you see the pink little Terran coming in here, and nigger across the screen. That's great. Um, we love black people, so don't take that by offense. Anyways, you see the two Terrans walling off, which was always a good idea, and the Zerg also putting his Overlord over that entrance, just like me and CRM did. It's always a good idea to have those Overlords on top of the entrance, so you can have that extra view.
Of course, looks like we call it Jambo, or I guess green and pink. One of the Protoss in the.
Also, as we were pushing, we
And
got our Zerglings out pretty quick, and I saturated my base rather nicely. So there's boobs on the screen now. We have me and Connor moving out. I did not see this SCV here. Wasn't watching my units move out, but Connor did catch it, so that was a good thing that we caught that SCV before um, that happened. Also, one thing I have to state is the Zerg did a very good job of expanding early in that game, grabbing two expansions. Just one expansion, actually. My bad. Grabbing one expansion to get those early minerals out and to push easy, and pushing with the two sets of Zerglings that really helped us this game. It wasn't a 7 pool, I wouldn't say, or a 6 pool, because I did have, if you look at the productions or the units tab, I did have than um, uh, more than 7s or 6 Zerglings after that spawning pool was made. What's going on with you in BMT?
and also, I think one of the advantages we had about this Smurgle, or one of the Terran players, to even I didn't know what time, but so I guess I give us an advantage. But honestly, he wouldn't do anything much.
As you see, the Terran over here is lifting the base just to keep those Zerglings away from it. But
Smart
it
idea.
was a long time before he could put down and start building a lot before then lifting up his barracks also as well, trying to run away, because Zerglings do harass quite a bit, but Terran usually can handle it pretty well because they do not have the opportunity to hit those Terrans buildings, as they are moving around.
Which is annoying. Which this is my opinion. Terran is OP, and everybody else agrees with that. But it's fair. Everybody can be them. So. Oh, and also, I'd like to say, cheeseburgers are the best food in the world. Somebody wants to comment on that. Everybody thumbs it up. Let's go cheeseburgers.
Okay, as you see, all these Zerglings are being made, but we do have a large amount of Zerglings already at this Zerg's base. But he does have this expansion, which is going to help him a lot if we end up killing this base. Also, the pink Terran, not really sure what he's doing. Put all of his units over here, and the yellow Terran moving to this expansion right down here, most likely. Green Protoss, not really sure what he's doing either.
I
Grabbing
think
Warp
he's
Tech
forgetting.
and putting in Stalkers. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's forgetting, but honestly, I don't think I did good this game. I just kind of started maxing out Void Rays. And P.S. all players that do that, but it's not a very good strategy. It's a terrible strategy for 1v1s. But I think we pulled out strong. We had some weak.
One of the weakest things here was Summit CRM. He's kind of full of himself, just throwing that out there because I know he's going to watch this. No, I'm just kidding. He's a very good player. He handled the muta harassment this game. Muta harassment usually helps quite a bit. He did a very good job pulling that off. There was a part in this game where we had an argument about who was controlling
Oh
what.
my god.
So I'll show that, point that out to you guys. Yeah, it ended up not hurting us as much, but it could have been bad if we did not get over it quicker. As you see, the Zerg does have a pretty decent Zergling army. CRM does have a decent Zergling army. Also, looking at what he has, he's grabbed um, those two extractors and pumping as many drones most likely as he can. My first base is rather saturated. Got my Roach Warren up, and the expansion is on the way, so I'm going to be going Roach Hydra this game. BMT, nobody knows what the hell he's doing half the time, getting Warp Tech, and he has his Stargate there, and Pudding is
Looks like
working towards his Stargates.
Yeah, I was massing Void Rays, and I think what BMT was trying to do was board gating as well. That's pretty much what most Protoss players do, which I don't know why. God, Max. As you can see, our friend BMT is.
In this game, Bama fan, not Bama fan, my bad. That's his Xbox gamer tag. Pudding asked me to move my Overlord here, and I'm completing his word. Pudding asked me to move my Overlord over here, and he called it a floating ball sack. So that's what came out of BMT's mouth because he's just a genius.
Yep.
BMT grabbing his first Stalker 5 Zealots, 2 Void Rays for Pudding. I have 7 Roaches. Sierra, I'm not really having anything kind of macroing up with 10 Zerglings to defend. Looks like we have 11 Marines, 25 Zerglings, 8 Stalkers, 1 Sentry, and 19 Marines for the other's forces. So if they push right now, they could most likely take us out, but then again, they don't know what we have. We're just watching the replays, so that's not really a fair thing for me to say. Sitting on a lot of larvae here, don't really know what he's going to do with that. If we look at the resources tab, he could use that larva if he wanted to, but doesn't look like he was paying much attention to that at the moment. Over here, popping gas, putting larva on that base. Going to need to be grabbing another extractor here soon if he's expecting to macro up properly.
So, Q, I'm going to ask you a question. If that's alright with you.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
What would you say would be the most annoying unit ever? Any race.
Depends. Give me a scenario.
Like what? Let's say.
Early game DTs can be pretty annoying. Late game, definitely Void Rays. They have a big advantage if you're not Terran. I know that's late game, and mid game most likely Banshees, especially if you're especially if you're Zerg, because Zerg, I know they do have the chance to get the what's it called?
Spore crawlers.
Not spore crawlers, really. No Zerg really honestly gets spore crawlers. They have that chance to get ball sacks. What am I trying to say? They have the chance to get the overseers, but most of the time they don't get them unless they need them because they are pretty quick to make. So you can do some pretty significant amount of damage with.
Banshee's great harassing unit.
Yeah, that and mutas. I have to admit, mutas can be really just annoying as crap. You see CRM grabbing his first expansion. My expansion is pretty saturated, popping larva on that. BMT's grabbing some Void Rays 3 and Stalkers, and Pudding looks like he has a decent amount of Void Rays here somewhere if I can just find them.
No, I don't think I made them yet, but I already have my first expansion.
Alright, Pudding's got his first expansion, and blocking off this wall mostly with these cannons is going to help a lot later on if you see that. And just trying to keep macroed up and trying to keep stable over here. They did take out this small force we pushed with, though. What were you saying?
Apparently, see, like Yellow over here, one of the Terran players. I don't know why, but he made 2 command centers. I'm not sure. I mean, Planetary Forge is orbital command. I'm not sure why.
Most likely he was planning on expanding with that eventually, and that's also just something he can use to defend this other orbital command. I haven't seen that really much either. That's just my guess.